Longevity begins in the cell because nutrition significantly influences the aging process. Why can some people still run marathons at 80, while others already feel completely exhausted at 50? Why are there families with numerous very elderly individuals, while in others, hardly anyone reaches retirement age? Of course, genetics plays a role, but modern science increasingly shows that our lifestyle, especially the nutrition of our cells, is decisive for how we age. Aging is much more than wrinkles or grey hair. It is a complex biological process that affects every single one of the trillions of cells in our body. Researchers have identified various central mechanisms of aging. Oxidative stress and free radicals arise in the context of cellular respiration through reactive oxygen compounds that can damage cell structures such as DNA, proteins, and lipids. As we age, the body's ability to neutralize these molecules decreases. The telomeres at the ends of chromosomes are like the plastic caps on shoelaces. They protect our DNA, but with each cell division, the telomeres shorten, and when they reach a critical length, cell division stops, and the cell ages. Chronic low-grade inflammation, the so-called inflammaging, increases with age and is associated with numerous diseases such as arteriosclerosis or Alzheimer's. Mitochondria are the power plants of our cells. With age, their efficiency decreases, which leads to a lack of energy and cell damage. Autophagy, the cell's own cleaning process, in which damaged components are broken down and recycled, also becomes less effective with age. The good news, many of these processes can be slowed down through targeted nutrition. Antioxidants are central to fighting oxidative stress. Our body has its own defense systems that can be supported through certain foods. The most important antioxidants include vitamin C from citrus fruits, kiwi, bell peppers, broccoli, vitamin E from olive oil, nuts, avocado, seeds, carotenoids from carrots, pumpkin, sweet potatoes, green leafy vegetables, resveratrol from red grapes, red wine, blueberries, dark chocolate, coenzyme Q10 from meat, especially heart, fish, spinach, nuts. Remarkably, not individual isolated substances, but their combinations from natural sources are particularly effective. An anti-inflammatory diet helps to reduce chronic inflammation. These include omega-3 fatty acids from fatty fish, flax seeds, walnuts, spices such as turmeric, ginger, rosemary, oregano, polyphenols from berries, green tea, olive oil, dark chocolate, fermented foods like kefir, yogurt, kimchi, sauerkraut. At the same time, inflammatory foods such as refined carbohydrates, trans fats, excessive saturated fats, and heavily processed products should be limited. To support the mitochondria, various nutrients are important. Coenzyme Q10 found in heart, liver, and kidneys. L-carnitine facilitates the transport of fatty acids into mitochondria. B vitamins, necessary for energy cycles. Magnesium, involved in hundreds of enzymatic reactions. Alpha-lipoic acid, a strong antioxidant that can regenerate other antioxidants and support mitochondrial function. Autophagy can be activated, among other things, through intermittent fasting, with eating windows such as 16 to 8 or 14 to 10, as well as through foods containing spermidine, such as wheat germ, mushrooms, peas, mango, cheese, through polyphenols, such as resveratrol from red wine, curcumin from turmeric, EGCG from green tea. telomere length can be positively influenced by certain nutritional factors. Omega-3 fatty acids are associated with longer telomeres in some studies. B vitamins such as folic acid and B12 are involved in DNA synthesis and repair. A low vitamin D level correlates with shorter telomeres. Overall, the Mediterranean diet is associated with a slower shortening of the telomeres. One of the most studied methods for extending life in animals is calorie restriction without malnutrition. Studies show that a moderate reduction in calorie intake by 20 to 30% can improve insulin sensitivity, reduce oxidative stress, optimize mitochondrial function, activate cellular protective mechanisms such as autophagy, and slow down age-related diseases. What's important here is a scientifically grounded reduction, while maintaining all essential nutrients. Calorie restriction mimetics are substances that mimic the effects of calorie reduction at the cellular level. These include resveratrol, which activates longevity genes, curcumin, which influences numerous signaling pathways, bergamottin, from grapefruit, which can activate AMPK, quercetin, a strong antioxidant found in apples, onions, citrus fruits. Our bodies needs change with age. In your 30s and 40s, the focus is on laying the foundation for healthy aging, with emphasis on antioxidant protection, mitochondrial health, sufficient protein to maintain muscle mass, an optimal supply of vitamin D and other nutrients. Between 40 and 50, the first signs of aging appear. It is important to support the mitochondria more strongly. Incorporate more anti-inflammatory foods. Optimize the supply of heart-relevant micronutrients, and possibly introduce intermittent fasting. From 50 on, the focus shifts to maintaining muscle mass through optimal protein intake, bone health with calcium and vitamin D, antioxidant protection for brain and nerves, and supporting gut health. Signs of insufficient cellular nutrition include increased fatigue, lack of energy, slow recovery after exertion, worsening appearance of skin, hair and nails, sleep disorders, cognitive impairments, frequent infections, and long recovery times, as well as metabolic disorders, such as insulin resistance. Our approach at M International to support healthy aging is based on 3 principles. Optimizing cellular energy by supporting mitochondria and metabolism, protecting against damage through antioxidants and anti-inflammatory substances, promoting regeneration through targeted nutrients. Our experts take into account that every person is unique and their needs differ based on age, lifestyle, and genetics. Practical recommendations include the Mediterranean diet, rich in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, olive oil, fish, and moderate red wine consumption. Diversity in plant-based foods, aiming for at least 30 different varieties per week. Sufficient protein intake, which increases with age. Evenly distributed throughout the day. Interval nutrition with a clear eating window. Reduction of highly processed products, and regular physical activity, especially strength training to maintain muscle mass, bone density, and metabolic health. Cellular health through nutrition is not a short-term trend, but a lifestyle that significantly influences how we age. Those who invest in their cells today lay the foundation for a vital life at any age. If you would like to learn more about personalized cellular nutrition, feel free to write to us directly. We will inform you about our products and how they can support your cells at every stage of life. Subscribe to our channel for more scientifically grounded information about cellular health and nutrition.